Hola, out and abouters. I've been invited to have lunch with Jet de la Isla. Hola, Jet. It's Jerry. Hi,
Jerry,
Jet.
welcome.
Surprise!
Surprise! And you're with a mic.
I'm with the microphone
And
and
you're
I
with a
brought my
microphone.
camera person.
Hello, camera guy.
I thought I'd record our little lunch session.
Oh,
So we
good.
could chat
Well,
and talk about stuff.
perfect. Well, I love having you over for lunch.
You're such
Loved
a
it.
good cook.
Thank you. I love to cook.
You're such a Renaissance man, Jet.
I actually love to cook, so I always get excited whenever you come over and join me for lunch. How's everything going?
Good. What about that rainstorm last night?
So it's crazy. The bank came out of the ocean, I mean, out of the river. But I think everything was okay.
Yeah, it didn't rain here in Zona Romantica Old Town at all.
Yeah, I was in the mountains, so a lot of people don't know that they'll see that the forecast is like rain every day, and they get freaked out. We get freaked out about the weather, but actually, it's like nice and sunny right now.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather, and my cousin almost didn't come because she thought it was going to be too rainy the whole time, but actually, it only rains in the evenings.
Right. It's Florida-like weather.
Yeah, no, when we have the boat tours, the beautiful bay out there, we actually look at 5 different points of reference. I do Yalapa, Quimixto, Las Animas, Vallarta, and Nuevo Vallarta to kind of give me like a base of like what's gonna happen.
Right.
In the evening but in the daytime, nice and sunny, great for waterfalls, hiking, the thunderstorms in the afternoons, and I get to fly my drone around.
We don't normally get the rain by the predictions because the mountain seems to protect us and the jet streams go around, and I don't know. It's the weather here is very strange, but
Yeah.
don't ever plan your vacation or cancel your vacation based on any kind of predicted rain.
When we do boat tours, we could see like there's some storm out there, and we kind of like navigate around it.
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk
Jet's
about
favorite topic.
Apparently.
So, Jet,
Mm.
I got your news release the other day and did a nice little story about syphilis on the rise.
The community center popped up in January, and now we have about 6-7 months in. We're providing testing. So we have a free syphilis campaign right now where walk-ins are also available. You walk in, you get tested, because we also noticed that there was a uptick in the syphilis cases. But it just reflects the global, syphilis rise. So we're trying to do our part to help that here in Puerto Vallarta and let people out.
How do I know if I have syphilis?
There's not a lot of symptoms that are very apparent. So I think before it was like, oh, you get syphilis, a rash, sore throat, sores. Those are very common for syphilis, but we are noticing positive rates in people that do not have any symptoms.
Oh.
So we're really recommending everybody get tested, and right now we're going to be doing free testing until the end of August. Just walk in. You don't need an appointment, which is really nice, and we're going to be open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So just get tested, really. Get tested because that's the best way to know. Syphilis could be dormant for a very long time, for months, if not longer, and it could cause long-term health issues. So it's very important just to get tested. But you could come in, you get chlamydia, you get some gonorrhea, we get HIV testing, we can do, also doxypep is amazing. It's a new antibiotic that helps curb about 70% of the cases of syphilis. So if you have a contact with somebody, the anonymous partner or anybody else, you could take this medication, doxypep, the day after, and it cuts it by 70% of the infection rates. Oh. It's really impressive. We've seen a dip in global cases because of doxypep. So I'm very excited that we have it here at the Vallarta Gay Plus Community Center. You could go online at the VallartaGayCommunityCenter.com, and you can get all the information there. In Instagram, it's Vallarta Gay CC, and same as Facebook. Above the Santander Bank and the Zona Romantica, so you could just walk on over any time of the day and get tested. It's like super easy. Everybody's super friendly and very nice there.
Well, we're going to segue from syphilis to eating our shrimp. So,
yeah, guys, and also, of course, we are donation based. So if you guys want to donate, you're more than welcome to. But if you have friends that don't have money, they could totally come in, and it's not a priority to donate if you don't have the funds. But just come in and get tested. And
so don't take the syphilis back home with you. Get tested here. And
get tested, yeah. Get tested when you get here.
Take care of it. It's easy to treat.
Exactly. Do you mind If we switch, Jerry, I do have a side that I like to show.
Jet, this lunch is so delicious. Who knew you were such a good cook?
Who would have thought? I know.
Is
Yeah,
this what you treat your guests on the boat tours?
always.
Do you
Yeah.
cook all that?
No, of course not. But I have a really good friend, Cynthia, that she cooks.
Ah, okay.
She's our food and beverage director. We used to do tub parties back in Texas. I brought her down here so she could do catering for our boat tour. So she was actually the mastermind behind our food.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and also on the Naked Beach, they get really nice ceviches and vegetarian ceviches with like jicama and garbanzo beans, and so good actually. So how are the mixers going?
Well, the mixers, this last year was great. I mean, a lot of people wanted us to continue those mixers during the summer, but quite honestly, we needed a break.
I know.
Um,
Yeah.
Randy, who was on our staff and was helping manage the mixers, has quit.
Oh yeah.
Randy wanted to travel Mexico. Also needed a break
Yeah.
in order to plan. So we're working on our plan for next year.
Hmm.
So we're pulling all that together now. The mixers are going to start back in October.
Great.
So we have our first one set for October 10th
Amazing.
at the Quali Hotel.
Yeah, and they're gonna be changing dates, right? But or like the day of the week, but we're not sure which one.
We're going to do them on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Okay.
So the first one at the Quali Hotel will be on Thursday, October 10th.
Yeah.
We'll probably do once a month. It just really depends on the venues that we line up and how many that we get that are interested in hosting the mixers. So
Yeah, it is a lot of work, but you're doing such a great job.
well, thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
You started the mixers a few years ago, right? 3 years, 2 years?
I think yeah,
3 years ago?
about that. We used to do them in well, there was a version in Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas originally, and there we used to be Sunday Fun Day at a bear bar, and they had free food, happy hour, and it was like my favorite time of the week because I could go and like meet my friends. It was a very casual environment. Whenever I was here in Vallarta, I was like, why don't they do like any of that stuff here? So I approached some of the bars and they loved it. And so now it's like a really great meeting point for all the locals, and you get to meet new people. And of course, like for businesses like myself, new people, new customers, the new entrepreneurs are here and they get to meet like network and all that. So it's really amazing to see that it's growing. It's actually like community building.
And it's fun. So if you've never been to one, you come and we greet you, we give you a name tag, and it's nice to meet the members of the Facebook group. Some of those that contribute a lot, and so it's nice to be able to interact and and meet them and talk with them in person and build that relationship. And so that's always a lot of fun to be able to meet people and talk with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked when I heard the other day that I seemed unapproachable. But it's different meeting somebody in person than it is online, right? Like
Right.
we
Completely different.
yeah, we all have these online personas and stuff. But that's what I love about the mixers. You get to meet people, you talk to them, and we're all fun, friendly, and trying to get along and hang out. I mean, that's all what we do, and that's what the mixers are all about.
And the mixers, if you don't like crowds, then it's probably not the place for you to be. Some of the venues are small and some are quite large, and it just is what it is, right? And so you just need to be flexible and come and just, enjoy yourself. And
Yeah. And also sometimes get there a little earlier. There's a less of a crowd if you are the type that just wants a little bit of people mingle. And then at the end, of course, there's always a little bit of a crowd that lingers as well. So, but there is a peak where like 200 people was a max. 200 people.
That was at Studs. We had our biggest crowd. Well, I think the mixer at the Swedes for the Pride mixer had 240.
Yeah.
So Studs and then the mixer at the Swedes were huge crowds.
Yeah, for the Pride mixer. And then we're excited about the Best Stuff Awards, second annual event. I've always wanted to, just so people know, I've always wanted to make like a gala event out of this. So one day we'll get there. But last year was a small little acknowledgement, like award ceremony for the best of the best in Vallarta. It was online voting from the Facebook group, and we gave away all sorts of awards, which you've been slowly like acknowledging also on your on O&APV, which is amazing. and I can't wait to see the results of next year. See the new categories are going to be coming out. I'm really excited about that, and thank you so much for like being there as well, because I love, the press is there. It's like there's photos, people are gathering, and and they're also very proud to win these
It's
awards.
been a lot of fun.
Yeah, one of the fun facts about Vallarta that I love to share always, some people don't know that when they come here, and how many gay businesses there are. We're talking about gay, not just gay bars, which are in like the 30s or 40s, but also there's like hair salons, there's restaurants, there's resorts, beach clubs, boat tours. There's a naked beach. There's so many different gay types of venues and businesses, and it's really amazing to like open these categories for them and host different mixers at different places. So if anybody wants to host a mixer, let you know.
We love that they advertise and support us, and we love being able to give back to them with the mixers and bringing people to see their business. It is a great opportunity to showcase the business and for
Of course.
people, to get to know them and stuff. But
Yeah.
and then most all the businesses are in Zona Romantica.
And most of the community, LGBT plus community, is here in the Zona Romantica. So it's I work in boats, so it's very hard to get anybody across the river.
Right.
So imagine them getting blocks down. But we're starting here, and we're gonna be growing. I think the community is only growing. Here in Vallarta, and everything that I do, I think personally, I try to just grow the community. Facebook group, the mixers. I try to bring attractions here to Vallarta, the naked beach, the boat tours, the hostel for the youth backpackers, which will be growing into a new project, which is coming soon, and hopefully I'll have more details for that. But yeah, like just kind of like promote the place to make it a safer and a funner place for our gay community, and also helped with like lesbian bar initiatives, the queer scene initiative as well as with the community center. A healthy and a fun and a united community will just bring us more business, more friends, and I see it as a complete investment in our future. So
You probably have a lot of repeat customers with your boat tours, right?
yeah, tons. I've had friends of like actual friends that became well, they were customers, turned friends for like 8 years now. Like, and we see each other every year. We get boyfriends like our other teammates.
Ah.
There's been romances. There's been all these sorts of things, long lasting relationships too. So it's very beautiful to see just people connect, and but yeah, you make tons of friends everywhere you go. That's one of the nice things about Vallarta.
Love it.
Right? Yeah. So come out, see us either naked on a beach, on a boat, or in a mixer with more clothing, with Jerry, and everywhere you want to be out and about. But we'll be here.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to stay connected with Out and About Puerto Vallarta. See you next time.